and then my cat went crazy. So I'm gonna try again. But today I wanted to share my March favorites. So I have a few skincare, makeup items, and then some media related favorites that I've been loving this month. So for skincare, I have been loving the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist with hyaluronic acid and black oat. I use this in the morning and at night. I have put makeup on top of this, and it has lasted all day without getting too oily or dewy. It's just a nice refresher, and I like the smell in the sprayer as well. So I've been enjoying this. This is around $15 at Target. The next product I got in my Sephora play, and I love this product, but it's really, really expensive and it's not eco-friendly at all. Well, none of these products I'm going to mention are, but I have been enjoying them. This is the Glamglow Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer in Nude Glow. So there's actually a lot in this sample. I've been using this for a couple of weeks now. I use it in the morning as my moisturizer and almost not really a foundation, but just as kind of like my base. And then I will put a primer on top and then just concealer and powder. And I'll mention the powder in a second. And I just feel like my face has been looking really fresh and glowy and healthy. And so I really do enjoy this, but I'm not going to buy a full size just because it is really expensive and it's not really in the avenue of where I want my collection to go. And another thing, it smells just like the pink Starburst, it's a very strong Starburst smell. And I'm not a big fan of that, but once you apply it, it goes away pretty quickly. But that is something to be aware of, especially if you're sensitive to fragrance or scented products. So the powder that I mentioned is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural, and I have it in medium plus. And I've been using this almost every day on top of my concealer. I really haven't been wearing foundation the last couple of weeks. And I was trying to pan a foundation, and I do love that foundation, the Ready Set Gorgeous by CoverGirl. But I just was taking a break from it. And I'm just wearing concealer and then this powder on top, and I think it gives me enough coverage where I feel like I'm presentable to public and gives me, makes me feel like I'm put together. But I've been enjoying this. I got this at a CCO, so I think it was like 50% off of what it normally is at MAC stores. But this has been really great because it gives me some coverage and some color, and then helps to kind of mattify and set my concealer down. The next product is this highlighting palette by NYX. It's called the Strobe of Genius Illuminating Palette. And I got this on clearance for 50% off last summer at Target. And I know it's still being sold at like Ulta, but it's full price still. And the product the shade that I've been loving is this lavender shade. And it is just absolutely gorgeous. So I've really been wanting the lavender Becca highlighter. I think it's called Amethyst or something, but I feel like I can't justify the price of a product that, yes, I'll get use out of, but a little bit goes a long way. So I kind of went through my collection of highlighters, which isn't huge, and was thankful to find this in my collection, which I really haven't reached for, and have been absolutely loving this lavender shade. I'm wearing it today, but I don't know how much it's going to pick up on camera, but been loving this. And then the last makeup item is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick in Nudist Peach. And I already swatched it on my hand here. But this was kind of a YouTube made me buy it because I need another liquid lipstick, like I need a hole in the head. But I've been looking for something that's very coral, kind of peachy, bright, spring, type lip color. To bring some life back into my face, I guess. And I saw Jessica Braun wear this in one of her videos, and I just was really drawn to it. So I went to Walmart, picked it up for under $5, and have been wearing it almost every single day. And I'm wearing it today, but I'm wearing the Rimmel Rose Velvet lip liner underneath, so it kind of tones it down a little bit, and it's not as kind of peachy and in color on my lips. But it dries down matte, but it's comfortable, and it lasts for a really, really long time. Like, I mean, after I eat, it definitely has like a line around my lips where it's worn away, but it applies nicely over over itself, and I've been really, really impressed with this. So I have been enjoying that. And then lastly are some media type items or favorites that I've been loving, including Bravo TV shows. I've been a huge Real Housewives fan for a long time, and it really was like New York and Orange County that I was into. And then the last 6 months or so, I caught up on Beverly Hills and Atlanta, and I live in Atlanta, so I don't know why I wasn't watching Atlanta. And now they're my two favorites. Like, I love Beverly Hills, and Atlanta is just so fun because they're very dramatic and fun, and you get to see places that I kind of know because I'm, live here or live near Atlanta. Anyway, so I have been really enjoying those. And then in relation to that, I've been listening to the Bitch Sesh podcast, which is hosted by Casey Wilson and Danielle Schneider, who I've been listening to that podcast for probably almost a year. Well, maybe not a year, maybe half a year or so. And they are so funny. They crack me up, and they, make light of the housewives, because the housewives, they're not, brain surgeons, and, they're just these women that have these glamorous lives that have such a need for drama in their lives. And I just enjoy it, coming home from a day of work, teaching and having the politics of a university setting. It's just nice to kind of unwind with both Casey and Danielle and the housewives. So I've been loving that. And then I love Pod Save America with the guys from Crooked Media, and they used to do Keeping It 1600 during the Obama administration. If your political leanings aren't liberal or progressive, I probably wouldn't recommend it for you. I mean, always, listen to something that is outside of your comfort zone and what your belief system is. I truly believe that. But they are very left-leaning and very progressive. So, and they are funny in like a sarcastic kind of way towards like the Trump administration and that sort of thing. But I've been enjoying that a lot, and I look forward to their episodes each week. I also love the NPR Political podcast. And recently I have been loving the Richard Simmons. I think it's called Missing Richard Simmons. I finished that this past week, and I just, you just feel for Richard, and you just hope that he's okay. And I enjoyed listening to that, and it was a really short type podcast. So I just started S-Town, which is the like serial type, or it is from the serial creators who, oh my gosh, loved a serial. And this is no exception. S-Town is really, really good. But I just started listening to it about 2 days ago, so I can't really say it's a true favorite yet, but I'm captivated and interested, and I'm like binging the episodes as today while I clean my house. So obviously I've been loving podcasts. It's just nice to have on in the car, on my way to work, or, on my way to clinical, or on my way home. I listen to it in my office when I'm, doing kind of like mundane things like answering emails or, grading care plans or something like that. And then while just like doing things around the house and walking my dog, it's just nice to kind of have it on in the background, and yet it keeps you entertained, and I learn things from them as well. Like, I've learned something from every podcast. While some are more entertaining than others, I have been enjoying them. So I feel like I've been rambling about podcasts for a really long time. But if you're interested in any of those that I mentioned, I would definitely recommend them because they are very fun to listen to and interesting and eye-opening. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I finally finished a paper for school, so that's been a favorite to have a week off, but this week at work has been a little crazy. So I'm looking forward to spring break next week. I'm gonna spring clean my house and film videos for you guys and just relax and enjoy my time off away from the office. So let me know in the comments down below what some of your favorites have been the last few months. I know I haven't done a favorites video since, it's probably been a year since I've done a favorites video, just because, I don't know, sometimes my favorites are the same every month. So But I had some new things to share and hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video, which will be my March empties. So look forward to that. It's going to be a long one because I have a ton of empties. So I'll see you then. Bye.